Hello, everybody. Destiny here. Um, so quick update before I do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna take this down for now for this. So if you want to skip over this, when that little when this thing comes back, it's when I'll start. Um, this will probably be the last video I post for the year. To those who read what I post on my community or in my Discord, I am going through a loss of a family member right now. My great grandmother passed away on Tuesday. I was very close with her, and this has taken a decent toll on my mental health. I've been pushing through rather well. I have an amazing support base and my friends, and I couldn't ask for more. So I'm recording this to have a little bit of fun, and what I'll do now that is done is mess around, There we go. Tell people it's okay to come back. So let's get into why I'm listening to this. First, welcome to like a little mini series of Destiny Reacts. And I want to quickly put something on so that it's not like dead silent. This will just be on before we start. So this little segment here is going to be basically me listening to stuff that I have an appreciation for. So if I don't have time to make a proper video, I can record this and post it, and then you guys have something if you just want to fill your days with. There you go. So this piece of content here that I have up on my screen, if I can get back to what I'm wanting to read off of this. This was produced by HOWL Media, if I'm saying that right. Please, somebody smack me if I'm not. They will re-say it in the audio. This little mini episode, not really, it's like 37 minutes long, so that's how long this will be, probably like 45-ish minutes. Hopefully not, because I don't want to yap your guys' ears off. But I have found a fascination with this media company's Partial Veil podcast. I actually started listening when I was really sick at home and couldn't do much work. And I got all caught up, and I'm a really huge fan of it. And recently this week, like Wednesday this week, they released this. And in their fan Discord, I had a very short conversation where the lead person, Allison Cossett, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, said that I should live blog it. Now, I'm not gonna live stream this. I would, because I love talking to you guys, but I also have a lot that I need to do. Christmas is right around the corner in literally 5 days, which is crazy. So I need to get something prepared for that. And yeah, so I honestly hope that you guys are excited to listen to this with me. I don't think I've shared my fascination of podcasts with you guys in a while. So, feel free to seek out this type of stuff if you're ever interested in podcasts. I am so happy to talk about podcasts with people, and I'm hoping to listen to more very soon. Hopefully. Now, without further ado, if I can hopefully stop yapping your guys' ears off, here is HOWL. And actually, before we start, I should probably go through this. Content warning! So the content warning on this piece of podcast, there is violence, misogyny, being in an enclosed space, or claustrophobia, and death. I haven't listened to this at all. The only time I listened to the first 2 seconds to make sure my audio is working properly. So I am really excited. So let's hop in.
HOWL deals with subject matter that some listeners may find difficult. Please see the show notes for a list of content warnings.
They would always tell me, "Don't go into the woods, child. And if you must go into the woods, never go alone. And if, by chance, you find yourself alone in the woods, you best pray you get out by midnight." The things I have in this life are not mine. I was given a name that sounded hollow in my mouth. I was given a uniform meant to define me. I was given fear meant to control me. I was given a husband and told I was his. But he was not mine. Nothing was mine.
Is it ready yet?
Soon.
Not soon enough.
I'm sorry.
Too many carrots. No meat?
The chicken ran from me. It went into the forest.
And?
Well,
Did you run after it?
No.
Go get it.
But the forest is...
Go get it.
That was the first time I went into the forest alone. I stepped up to the edge, my chest pounding and burning like hot steel on an anvil. Sparks flew off my skin like fireflies in the dusky twilight. I forced one foot after another into the muted darkness, careful to not set the woods ablaze with the heat of my fear. But once I was far enough in, once the cacophonous roar of civilization dimmed, and my breath swayed in time with the rustle of the trees, I realized this thing I called fear was not the fear they had taught me. It was not the fear of rough hands and acrid sweat, of sour breath on the back of my neck, of closets that lock from the outside. This fear, this glorious fear that It sizzled and swirled in primal greens and browns and blacks. This wasn't fear at all. This was life. That was the day my blood remembered its name. That was the day I met Electra.
You're from town, aren't you? Don't you know you're not supposed to be in the forest alone? Aren't you frightened?
I'm looking for my chicken. You're alone here too. Aren't you scared?
This is my home. I was born here. I am a wild thing. I'm scared of your cities, not of these trees.
They told me not to be here alone.
Then why are you alone?
Because I'm always alone.
Well, I am always in the forest, so you'll never be alone here. What of your family?
My sisters were sold or stolen. Some were given away, some taken.
And your mother?
In a box in the ground. As she gave new life, hers was taken from her. For a few breaths she had worth. She had finally birthed a son, my only brother. I knew him once.
You have a husband.
I don't have anything. He has me. He wears...
Okay, quick pause. Sorry. A lot of what I want to do for this is commentary, except I don't know where to pause because this is so good. I really like... So, a lot of the forest stuff, you have to listen to Partial Veil. Which I'll have in the link to the description area thing. But you have to listen to Partial Veil to understand all of the forest-y kind of information. But I also put up on the screen episode description with the content warning, all the voice actors, and the description to what this is. Oh my god. I'm loving it, and honestly, I want to say so many things, except I don't know what to say, so we're just going to continue and see where this takes us.
The golden ring, so the world knows I belong to him.
Tell me about him.
What's there to tell? He's a stranger to me. They gave me to him. I had no choice.
You feel no love for him?
I feel nothing.
Who tends your heart?
My heart. My heart is as barren as the blighted fields. Nothing has grown there for years. Well, nothing tender. Dark roots that grow sour fruit and bitter leaves. The soil is sick with rot.
Come, lie your empty heart upon mine. I will nurture it. I will tend to it. I will fill it with my wild blood, the blood of moss and mud and bone.
I don't know why I trusted her, this odd stranger. Maybe it was because she looked at me. She didn't avert her eyes like the others. She saw me. I cautiously approached as she knelt on the forest floor. She took me in her arms, and we laid ourselves down on the damp earth. The musky scent of her wolf hide cloak, foreign to my senses, yet strangely comforting. The deep thrum of her heartbeat reverberated against my skin, echoing through the husk of my body, waking up ancient longings of wind and rocks and grass. We stayed as dusk bled to twilight, twilight to night. The church bell rang out 9, 10, 11 times.
Midnight approaches. It will be dangerous. You must go.
Nothing is more dangerous than a life that's not my own. I will stay. It is not yet midnight. I will stay. But I don't stay. I go back to the house that is not my home. My husband is asleep. He will let me know tomorrow how disappointed he is with me. But for now, at least for now, I have the gentle whisper of moonlight to remind me of her touch. Gentle, tender. She was so warm. She finds me. She always finds me. Wherever I am in the forest, I ask how.
You smell like sadness.
What does that mean? I smell like sadness. What does sadness smell like?
Like apples. But not the sweet apples that grow far from men. Like the apples found where your dead are not allowed to return to the earth. Your cemeteries. Where you put poisons in the bodies of those you love and pretend that death is pretty.
I smell like sadness.
Yes, you do. So come, lie with me. Let me give you my wild scent.
I place my head on her chest, and she envelops us in the warmth of her wolf skin. They told me there was danger in the forest. But this is the first time in my life I've ever felt safe.
Midnight approaches. It will be dangerous. You must go.
Nothing is more dangerous than a life that is not my own. I will stay. It is not yet midnight. I will stay. But I don't stay. Never past midnight. My husband barely notices I'm gone. As long as I'm there to warm his bed each evening, I can slip out unnoticed when he rolls over snoring, and I no longer serve a purpose. Each night, I shed the skin that binds me, the pretense that ties my tongue in knots and binds my throat, and I disappear into shadows. Each night, I am reborn as my bare feet sink deep into the damp earth and the moonlight bathes me in luminous hues. Each night, I lie my heart upon hers and let my wild thing teach my body how it feels to be held by kind hands. One night she finds me, and she doesn't ask what happened, because she already knows. She doesn't ask why I cry. She gently wraps me in her arms and lets my tears fall onto her. We lie down in the leaves and the dirt, and the remnants of things long dead that now give life. The biting cold of the night falls away as I am engulfed in her warmth. The muted susurration of her heartbeat whispers, "You are safe here. You are safe here. You are safe here." I long to sink below her skin and drown in her blood. I sleep. I awake to the church bells ringing. I pray the hour is still early, that I need not leave. But she speaks to me in a soft tone.
Midnight approaches. It will be dangerous. You must go.
Nothing is more dangerous than a life that is not my own. I will stay. It is not yet midnight. I will stay. And tonight, I stay. I stay until the last bell has sounded, clear and tremulous. Its resonance hangs in the air, as if the night is holding its breath, waiting to see what will happen. I squeeze my eyes shut and bury my face deeper into her, wishing I could disappear inside and live forever in her skin. I am not afraid.
Open your eyes.
I know it before I see her. I can feel the fur of her cloak has become a living, breathing thing. I know she has changed, yet I know she is the same. I know this is her truth, and I hold her just as tightly.
Are you not afraid?
I am often afraid, but not now, not of you. They would always tell me, "Don't go into the woods, child. And if you must go into the woods, never go alone. And if, by chance, you find yourself alone, you best pray you got out by midnight." They taught me to be afraid of the forest. But that's not where the danger was. He was waiting for me when I came back.
Where have you been? Speak up. Tell me. Speak! If you cannot use words, you are no more useful than my coat. So I will put you where you belong.
Sorry, my gain was turned down on me. Quick pause to, quick warning. I think this next part is probably going to be where the violence comes in. So I just wanted to warn everybody about that. Please, if you're listening, keep in mind that this is, all the content warnings are on the bottom, and I don't know what to comment. I'm like, everything is crazy. I love podcasts too much. I will do like a full commentary at the very end.
I'm swallowed up by darkness. He thinks the darkness is a punishment. But at least he is not here with me. The darkness is kind in comparison. The darkness has never hurt me. The hours pass. My hunger grows. My ears strain to hear the church bells ring. 10, 11, 12. I hold my breath. I hope she'll come. She is here. She is perfect. Her fur is silver in the moonlight. Her amber eyes like glowing coals. I throw my arms around her neck, burying my tears in her fur. For a moment, time stands still, and I know what happiness feels like.
hell?
Electra runs. I follow. I can barely feel my feet, but I run as fast as my cramped legs will carry me. The grass is damp. The night air fills my lungs. When I reach the forest, my legs, I was in there so long, they're still numb.
We can take a short rest, but we must go soon.
Go where?
I will take you to my family.
Your family is already here.
Father.
So, this is the human you've been stinking of. You reek of her flesh, but not of her blood. Why have you not killed her?
She is meaningful to me.
She will be a meaningful meal.
No! You will not harm her!
You dare growl at me, child! You, who have betrayed the pack, who have befriended a human and shown yourself to her.
And she is unafraid. She has seen me. And she is unafraid.
That matters not. You have broken the code.
The code is law.
But what of her? She is my friend.
You should not have befriended her.
This outsider has no business with us.
You have betrayed the pack.
You have betrayed your family.
What shall be done with her?
The punishment for breaking the code is exile.
Daughter, you must prove your loyalty to the pack, or be shunned.
You must end this human.
It is the only way.
It is the only way.
Our rules must be obeyed. Our traditions must not be broken.
The family must not be endangered.
Danger? What danger is she to you? What do you risk by accepting her? She is in need of a home. She flees from hardship and strife. We can take her in. We can give her refuge.
Unthinkable! She is not one of us.
You would muddy our pack by allowing an outsider?
You would have her share our resources, eat of our bounty, sleep among us.
Yes.
And when she remembers the savagery of her kind and slits our throats as we sleep, humans are not to be trusted.
They are cunning and vile and unwanted.
Please, just let her speak. She will tell you.
Well, human, state your case. What can you possibly say that would be of any use to us? Speak.
Does she not know the words of her people?
Perhaps her tongue has been taken.
Speak!
She will not speak.
Or cannot speak.
It is of little difference to me.
Okay, quick pause. Sorry about that. We will continue in just a second. Something I wanted to highlight that I'm feeling really dumb now. Hold on, let's look at this. This is a standalone story that is separate from the world of Partial Veil. So you don't have to listen to Partial Veil before listening to this. So go listen to this right away. Main case in point, I still think you should really listen to Partial Veil. It'll make sense why there's so much forest imagery, I think. Or give more meaning to why there's so much forest. But yeah, I will let you guys listen to it more.
Daughter, she is not welcomed. Not here. Not with us.
She has nowhere else to go.
That is not our concern. She will learn to live on her own, or she will die. As will you.
As will you.
As will you.
I cast you out. You are no longer of this family.
I cast you out. You will no longer run among us.
I cast you out. You will no longer spill blood with us.
I cast you out.
Your name is dead.
You are a shadow.
I am sorry, my daughter. May the sun warm you, the wind guide you, and may the moon watch over you until your flesh is forest and your bones are dust. Farewell.
Father!
I'm sorry.
Do not be. You are my family now. Can you stand? We must flee.
I think so, yes. Thank you for saving me. I wrap my arms around her neck once more, feel her hot, wild breath on my neck, and the deep thrum of her heartbeat, finally matching mine. We are one. We are free. The bullet hits her, tearing through fur and flesh and bone. My mouth opens to scream, but my voice, chained for so long, falters and dies on my lips. She goes limp and tumbles to the earth, collapsing with a soft sound that cracks like thunder. Her breath grows thin. Beyond the trees, I see the cruel silhouette of the man who took my voice, who has taken everything, who would take my very soul. He stands in a shadow like an ink stain, tainting my hallowed forest. A vile, cruel man. My lip curls, and a small growl rumbles from my throat.
You feel it inside you. My heartbeat. My ferocity. It is yours now. Take my coat. I give it to you. Wrap yourself in my skin. Let our bones become one. Let the last of my breath fill your lungs.
Let me breathe you into life. Let me find your voice.
I am dizzy with grief. The world spins in flashes of pain, cutting deeper than I've ever felt. And I have felt such pain. I place my hands into her wound. Let her blood cover me. Deliver me. I peel the skin from her body. It comes away with ease. She's relinquishing it to me. A whimper croaks from my mouth. A creaking, pathetic thing, barely alive. It is followed by a moan. An animal sound. A sound of loss. A sound of mourning. A sound of bitterness. A sound of fury. I place her thick pelt upon my back, her skin touching my skin, melding as one. Another noise emerges from the depths of my core. This time, a snarl. Bold, fierce, angry, vicious. My lungs fill with the savage air of the wild night. I breathe in, deeper than I ever have before. My rage is made incarnate. I rend the world with my voice. I howl. I awake the next morning in a soft bed of leaves and grass, with the sun in my eyes, the taste of iron on my tongue, and my husband's wedding ring in my belly. I run through the trees and the streams and the fields. I run through the wild flowers under the glare of the summer sun. I run through blankets of white cast over the land in hushed plumes. I run through the forest that named me, that taught me to bare my teeth and taste the wind. And panting, with my hot breath coiling up into the night sky, and my voice louder than every word that ever tried to define me, I howl. I howl for my sisters. I howl for my mother. I howl for Electra. I howl, for I will never be caged again.
Okay, guys, that's essentially the end. Holy crap! First off, that was a lot. Also, now I have a cat with me. Say hi to Stella. Do you want to say anything? Nope, you're just gonna rub my mic? Okay. So... Sorry, my brain is like trying to wrap around all that I listened to. Holy... I really like... Oops, I'm sorry. I really like this type of genre of things where it's not exactly, like, normal. I like unnormal scenarios to listen to. Like, FNAF isn't really normal, if you guys can't tell that I really like FNAF. And this really hit the spot. I'm really sad. This Tara, which I think is this one, which was the one talking the whole time. So she was stuck in a society. I'm thinking this is like older society type stuff. She was stuck in a society where men were above women. And then she went to the forest to get a chicken, met Electra, who, like, kind of talked weird to her. I don't know if Electra looked like a wolf. Like, in the forest, I'm guessing there's werewolf communities. I think that's what's happening. Sorry, I just got scared by a FedEx truck. All of these ones are the wolves. So these few, if you guys can see the arrow moving like crazy. And then this was the husband. So she met somebody and fell in love, and then they killed the person that she loved, and then she killed her husband, or ate him. I'm gonna have to, so, I need to listen more. It's so hard to put words to this. I'm speechless. This was such a great standalone. Everything they've made so far as a media production company, oh my gosh. And did I mention that Island Media is actually independently run? That's the cool thing about it. I really recommend that you guys listen to this. Oh my gosh. Link will be in the description for it. My cat is trying to knock over my computer. So I will see you all next time. Probably on Christmas. Will be when I upload next, hopefully. Or in the new year. Thank you all for listening with me, and I hope you all enjoyed. Bye-bye.